Hi everyone, for today's tutorial I'll be making yet another tree of life sun catcher. I will be using wire crystal beads, a hoop, and a few special tools. I'm kind of going for the dangles like this on my very last tree. If you've not seen it, take a look at it. It did come out very pretty, but this one I have a different idea for. So, come along, I'll show you what I'm up to. And I am sitting because I have my foot now in a boot because I hurt my foot yet again. Alright, so the colors that we're going for today, first of all, we'll be using the one-step bead looper. Makes it harder for me to get up and down and make sure that you can see me, but I'm going to try my best. And again, the bronze pins, everything will be in the description box. If you've not seen the last tutorial, check it out. I'm going to do the same thing, maybe in a bigger hoop, but also a little bit easier and different. So I started off, I made 4 because we're using 12 wires and one will go in between each wire. So I have 9 for the first section. And I started it off with yellow, red, orange, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red, so forth and so on. And the reason I can tell is I have 3 reds on each. The color order doesn't matter so much, but I'm trying to keep it the same. It doesn't always work. So now I need to make 8 of the next size, which is 1 shorter. Instead of starting off with a yellow, I'll start off with an orange. I did receive a package yesterday that has me confused of what to do with it. So I will show you what I have, and if I can find out where it came from, probably Hobby Lobby. If there is a link available, I will share it with you. I got this last night late and I woke up and my son had opened it and left it on the table. And, well, it's something different and I still have no clue what I'm going to do with it. Alright, I do have a clue, but I'm not sure yet. So, before I get into making more dangles, let me show you this beautiful piece that has me overwhelmed with excitement and joy. This heart within a heart is absolutely lovely. And it is definitely something that symbolizes great friendship. Like a sisterhood. So, if you have any ideas, let me know. I do have 2. I'm playing with color in my mind, like I always do. Okay, so as we go along, I just want to check my loops. If I do go to a bigger hoop, I won't use the smaller jump rings because they're a pain in the butt. So grab your coffee. Gonna make a whole bunch of these. I think I'll just beat them up first and then we'll cut them afterwards. Some of these are not bicones. They are 4mm, but some of them are rondelles, and I don't think it's going to matter. But what I would like to do is make sure that they slide all the way down. And when I talk, I lose track of what I'm doing. And that's about right. Just a different color order, which is fine. Let's see, how many do we have here? Okay, there's 9. What do we have here? 9. Good job. We're supposed to have 6 or 7. Let me just double check. 8. Close. Only one off. Alrighty. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I gotta loosen this boot. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see how many of these we can get done. I think we're doing 8, right? 3. Start from the bottom. I put them on pins to make sure that they're the same length. They are in 8s. I'm not going to pre-make a whole bunch because then I'll lose track of my count. I'm very distracted easily, especially today. I'm waiting for a delivery. It's a pharmaceutical thing, and if they don't ring the bell or I don't hear the alarm, they send it back, and that's not a good thing. I'll come back and I'll fix my little loops. If they're not perfect, I'll make them as close as I can. And that has to go down a little bit more or it will be longer. So I wish these were silver, but they're not, and that's alright because I'm using fall colors. But I just have not been able to find a 2-inch head pin that is strong. These ones here, the bronze, they're strong. I have a whole bunch of silver ones and gold ones that I got on Amazon. They are the same, but they're not the same. They're not thick enough. Alright, so now I'm just going to come back in and mess around a little bit, not too much. Sometimes you got to do it. Just a little bit. See? They're all the same size. I like that. Makes it easy for me. This one here looks pretty good. We're going to need 8 of these. Let's see what we have. We need 2 more. And then I'll think about what size tree I want to make, because I don't know yet. For some reason, I don't know if you can hear it. There are planes all around my neighborhood today. I don't know if they're having, I don't know, a training thing. Definitely not a parade. Not today. You can see all these little pieces of glass. Do you know why? I got a little too close when I put my pin on my looper, and I clipped it. So you gotta be careful of that. I think this is 8. I have one down there. Doesn't matter. As long as I can get nice and close without breaking it. So this time I'm going to make this project a little bit easier because I rethought it. When I did the last one, if you saw it, I did show it to you just a few minutes ago. I did not put the wires on first and then add these in. I will be doing that this time. Right now I'm just getting them ready. You're not ready. I'm trying to keep my tutorials a little bit shorter because my attention span is a little bit shorter, but see, they're all pretty much the same size. How pretty is that? And because they are a little bit shorter, the longer ones will be in the middle. And that'll give it just such a pretty look. And that's what I'm looking for. No teardrop on the bottom of these. Instead, I have a bigger and better plan. But for now, let me pause you so I can pick up this glass. One of the ways I like to clean up little pieces of broken glass or little pieces of metal without getting them under my fingernail or in my skin is to use this lint roller or just a piece of tape, and as you can see, it picks up all the glass. And it didn't make me bleed. Plus you'll get to see cat hair on there too, in my hair. So I think we're done with these for now, but what I did do, I kept out, we're going to use 4mm bicones instead of 2 for this part. Why? I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to start off with the red, and then an orange, and then I think we'll use the small yellow 4mm bicone. I don't know why, but I think it's pretty. And these will be for the first branch. So the next thing I have to do is figure out what size hoop I'm going to use, so I know if I need to make more or make this one. I'm actually leaning more towards keeping it the same but making it easier to follow, because the first one was the first time I did it. It just came out as it did, and it was a little tricky, and I struggled just a little bit, not too much. So with that, let's get this done. And now I will bring back my beautiful, beautiful tree that I'm obsessed with, guys. Maybe I'm too obsessed with it. I'm not sure about the birds on this one. I may not use it on the fall one. I may just leave it fall, or I might put a butterfly. I don't know yet. I have a really pretty filigree butterfly, and I think I will keep with this kind of a chain instead of a chain coming on either end, because I have some really pretty beads. So as you can see, I did use the teardrops, not on this one. This one here is different. And these two will be on the first branch, like that. So I'm going to clean this up, and then I'll be back. We'll call this the introduction, part 1.